Cancer, this is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share, it helps out the channel. Now on this channel, guys, I do like to combine tarot with the universal law of assumption and manifesting to actually look into your dynamic with your specific person and actually shift things. So if that is what you want, then stick with me. Also, info for private sessions where I do the same is in the description box of the video. If you're looking for a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, I have put links to my affiliates there as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit 20. And you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok as well. I put the links to those in the description box of the video. Now Cancer, we're going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a projected potential. Why do I say potential? Because universal law of assumption, everything exists in the now, guys. Everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anything or anyone you want or any version of a person you want. Circumstances do not matter. If you would like this to be different, all it requires is a shift in you, Cancer, the state of consciousness that you are embodying, the version of Cancer that you're being, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions. I'd also like to announce, guys, that I've just launched my course, Shifted, where I take you through the fundamentals of the law, but also practical application. It's a full-blown identity transformation course where I get you into your higher self concept, teach you about manifesting, and actually there's even a bonus module on manifesting your SP. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. The person on your mind, we've got 3 of Cups in the reverse. So there seems to be, at least in this check-in, a question around whether or not there are other energies in the mix. 3 of Cups in the reverse can be sort of triangles, or other energies can be non-romantic, but let's have a look. Temperance card, something to do with timing and patience in this situation. I don't believe in divine timing, guys, because everything exists in the now. So I'll explain what we're going to do with this if this is what you want and this is your reading. We've got a stress here. There's been a lot of waiting to see how things play out. So this could be a person that you've been connected to a long time. You've got a foundation with this person, but there seems to have been a clash or a tension in the direction forward. Now, I did see that 3 of Cups in the reverse. So to me, that means that it could be that there's either a triangle for some of you, or for others of you, it's just like it's taking a long time for this to go from the 7 of Pentacles to something really solid and stable, because, you know, maybe it hasn't reached a commitment phase yet. I don't know. We'll have a look, okay? I mean, Temperance is also about healing. So some of you have had some kind of a clash in the recent perceived past with this person. We've got the Fool. So the Fool card also, guys, for some of you, it might be that travel or distance is a factor. And that's also why there's a lot of waiting to see how things play out. For example, 7 of Pentacles is, you know, financial matters could be at play. So this is someone, you know, Cancer, it could be that this situation involves, you know, investing time and energy into a career, maybe distance involved in that respect. And so there's tension and clashing, like, are we going to actually take the leap and go for this and build something and go from a 7 of Pentacles to a 10? Or, you know, there's this sense of frustration, 5 of Swords. I mean, Lovers cards in the reverse, which, you know, Lovers cards a strong connection, but there's a challenge here to self-confidence in terms of whether or not the love is mutual or returned, or choosing the connection. That 3 of Cups in the reverse that I saw, it's like choices, options, or not prioritizing the connection, other factors or energies that might be slowing this connection down. Okay. I mean, founded or unfounded, guys, like if you're dealing with a situation with a person where there's just been a lot of this waiting and sort of it's financial or it's got to do with distance and that's slowing things down, the stress could be sometimes suspicion or questions like, are you really committed to this situation? So it doesn't always have to be cheating or third party energy. Some of you, there might be, you might know that. Now, guys, the reason why I dance around is because we're going to look at you and what you want, and we don't need to pay awareness to anything that's not serving the now moment. Devil card, because 9 of Wands, there's a wound here around lack of cooperation and not really choosing the connection. And I do think a lot of attraction though in chemistry, but there's a bit of frustration here. So 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it looks like there has been stress about, are we on the same page? Are you choosing me? Now, again, Lovers card, choices, options potentially, or just this kind of trigger point around you're not really choosing me. Okay, so Cancer, if you have manifested or selected, this is one version of a connection that you selected, where this is the situation where, you know, say you want this person to go all in, okay, take that leap with you, choose the connection, well, then all you would need to do is select that in the now moment, right? But we've got 9 of Wands, there's a wound here, the Devil card, you know, so intense attraction potentially. For some of you, this is a guardedness because there is attachments outside of your connection. If you know that, like you're in a third party situation, guys, well, you can manifest away third parties. But we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is about, you know, a strong connection, a feeling of destiny, timing seeming to be a factor. Some of you, it's like an issue of patience because things need to be taken care of or certain circumstances, right? 6 of Pentacles. So there's been questions around reciprocity, equal give and take. You know, a portion of you, someone is tied to someone else, and so there is financial responsibility there, and that's why that seems to be like waiting and waiting. Okay, it's like a risk to take the leap to build from a 7 of Pentacles with you to a 10 because there's some kind of an attachment somewhere, and the Oracle cards are going to tell us a bit more, but more important is going to be you and your story, because this is all like, you know, one version and the characters in the show. Okay, 6 of Cups, you have history with this person, Cancer. Okay, and they do want to kind of reconcile some kind of issue with you, like a clash and a wound, and there's a block. And see, there's the 10 of Pentacles though, and then the 8 of Cups. I mean, some of you are dealing with a situation with someone that's tied in this situation, someone that's tied financially, like kids could be in the mix, or they're responsible to family members or something like that. And so it's sort of like not really choosing the connection, because something needs to be like disconnected and walked away from here, 8 of Cups. You know, or for others of you, you know, this is like taking a long time, because to get to from the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, there's a need to work through some issues where you're not really cooperating with one another. There's clashing, tension. It's caused a wound or a block between the two of you, and it's around like, is there equal give and take here? Are we on the same page? Okay, now what is this 8 of Cups? 7 of Wands. There's something about persist or leave this behind because it's taking a long time. That could be you, Cancer. Maybe you got frustrated. I don't know. There's mutual frustration between the two of you. In the end, Cancer, the truth is whatever they're thinking and feeling about you, they're still you pushed out. So when you shift your focus, your thoughts and assumptions about what they think and assume, and you take your awareness off factors that are blocking seemingly you having your desire materialize as fast as possible, you just get your desire. That's kind of how it works, guys. Things shift moment by moment if you can sustain awareness on the now moment of having what you want, and just that's it. But there's something here maybe about having to walk away from what's holding this connection back. I mean, a lot of you, this is like fear in taking the leap on some level, because that would mean having to leave behind something like a responsibility not connected to you, or there's sort of like a very guarded defensive energy around actually taking the leap and having a 10 of Pentacles, having that like long-term commitment, because there's been a dynamic between the two of you of like maybe trust issues. You're not really choosing me, you're not reciprocating in the connection. Looks like a long-standing connection for a lot of you if this is your reading, because we have Temperance and 6 of Cups, so also nostalgia and memories. But yeah, 7 of Wands. So that's like, you know, persist, wanting to persist. I mean, that can also be about wanting to, there could be some jealousy issues going on, because that's like wanting to defend the territory. On the other hand, there's a wound or a block, like you're not choosing me. And I don't know, this could be mutual, guys. It could just ping pong back and forth. I mean, let me have a look at you, Cancer. 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. So perhaps you both want 10 of Pentacles, but there seems to be this kind of waiting around. Now that can be because 10 of Pentacles is influencing the situation, like someone has family responsibility, like I said, outside, or ties, or there's issues financially in taking that leap because there's fears of not being able to deliver the 10 of Pentacles, and then that's caused wounding between the two of you. The Magician card, how do you feel about them, Cancer? Well, you're manifesting it, and you are the king or the queen manifestor, guys. Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy. But guys, what is Magician card is mercurial energy, so it's your thoughts. So shift your thoughts and your assumptions, guys, about the situation, and you can manifest faster than what you would realize. So you have to disconnect from what appears to be an issue in the now. We've got Death card. So something needs to be maybe ended or transformed. Okay, so some of you, you know, that's like questions around, is this done? Or questions around, can we shift this? Let's see. Okay, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Some of you have had some erratic communication with this person. You might be in a bit of a stop period in this check-in, guys, which, by the way, like, you can shift or throw away. But we've got 10 of Wands, we've got the Star card in the reverse, you've got the 6 of Wands in the reverse. You're not feeling very confident in this situation, Cancer, at this very check-in, because 6 of Wands in the reverse is like the lack of success, burdens, and seems to be this sort of feeling of like, is this hopeless, the Star card. So I don't want to implant like this is fixed, guys, but you need to fix where your focus is. So if you want it, because yeah, you both have this 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like this feeling of like, we're not really on the same page, lack of cooperation. Some of you are connected through career in your network or something like that, or you share a mutual network. See, there's the Death card, but it's in the reverse. So you don't want it to end, Cancer, but it seems to be Death card is unfinished business, potentially outside of your situation. That then means that this goes round and round and you can't get on the same page with this person. Okay, so let's look at what these burdens are. 10 of Wands. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. See, I can't make it up, guys. That's why I do the tarot. But guys, any circumstances, like I said, don't matter. Whatever you think is an issue, even if it's been said in the recent perceived past, we shift states all the time. So I would take your focus off that. Cancer, if you're in some kind of a situation, no judgment, guys. So if you're in a situation where the burden is that you feel like you're tied to something, but you want this, okay, this relationship, then you just need to affirm in the now that you're in the relationship of your dreams with this person, and your divine intelligence will move things in harmony for you really, really quickly. But if you're going back and forth like it's hopeless, it's useless, it's too hard, it's your reality, guys. Okay? I'm sorry if I'm going to get yelled at by people that are not used to this and want me to be a regular tarot reader, but for real, King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. There's issues here to do with really committing to this situation. Now, again, if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, so don't take it. For some of you, this is a situation where there's commitment outside of your connection. There's a King of Pentacles, there's a 10 of Pentacles. And for others of you, you know, it's just like not feeling very successful. The hope is to have that King of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, but there's a lot of burdens here, and it's connected. 3 of Swords. It's caused hurt feelings between you and this person. And 3 of Swords in the reverse also can be like outside energy that is involved here. Like it is 3, it's a 3 card. You want to get past heartache with this person. We've got 3 of Wands, but there's something about waiting for the right moment. There's been a lot of waiting. 2 of Pentacles back and forth about this. For some of you, yeah, it's financial matters. Things need to be closed out outside of the connection. Money in versus money out. Prioritizing the connection over and above other responsibilities. And things seem to be on pause. 4 of Swords, and we've got a 7 of Wands. You both have 7 of Wands. It's like persist, or this could just go round and round. It could stop, start, and it could have been going on for a while. Now, guys, anything that appears to persist, like I don't believe in divine timing. As I said, if you're on the divine timing track or you feel like things seem slow, it's because your observation stays, it's an illusion, guys. That's why we can shift things like very, very quickly. But if it feels that way, it's because you keep focusing in the same way, or you keep holding on to what someone you perceive, like the projections, what someone said. Just say you're dealing, Cancer, with someone that's like, I'm not ready, or I don't want it for X, Y, Z reason, financial, or it's impossible. It's a moment, But things continue moment by moment if you persist. You just need to detach, and you need to select version of Cancer that has what you want now, and don't look for the validation outside. Shift into the state of having. That's it, really. And project new thoughts and assumptions. Of course they're ready. Of course they want me. If there's third-party situations, no, we're perfect. If family is in the mix, some of you, it might be non-romantic family, like responsibility and unhealthy influences, like codependencies. No, we have the best relationship ever. We're happy. We're better than ever. We're perfect, and everyone supports us. No interference. Take your awareness off things that you perceive as a block, okay? Cancer, I mean, let me see what this Three of Swords in the reverse is. Devil card in the reverse. There's Devil card here. For some of you, this is about like trying to cut ties with what's not working outside of the connection, something unhealthy influence. And then that causes a lot of frustration between the two of you. Okay? Very, very strong a connection, I guess, with the Lovers card and the Devil, but then it can trigger toxicity because there's this feeling of like, you know, round and round. Okay? Cancer is completely within your control and your hands. With that Devil card and the Ace of Cups, there's also this kind of Ace of Cups, this trigger point, like the love's been withdrawn here. This back and forth and all this stuff, it's like you question whether or not you have the recognition, you question whether or not there's hope. And for some of you, yeah, there's a need to release a bond or a tie outside of this connection, and then that is what's the interfering factor. I don't know, we've got Capricorn energy, we've got Aquarius energy, we've got Gemini, Sagittarius, yeah, double Aquarius. So, I don't know, Cancer, I mean, look, this is Wheel of Fortune, so this person does feel like this is somehow like a very strong connection, like a meant to be or whatever, predetermined soul connection, and they are like reminiscing about you, but there's a block or a guardedness or a wound, and there's a lot of this Seven of Pentacles, patience, waiting to see how things play out. So fuck it all in a bucket, Cancer, if you want it now, and just like keep your focus, be disciplined in your focus. No, I'm the version of Cancer that always gets what I want. No, I'm the version of Cancer that has the person. No, there is no problem. We're perfect and in the now, okay? You can check out my course. I take you through all of it, how to do this and implement it. But like, let's see what this person wants with you right now in this check-in. Determined, persistent, guys, still holding on. You both have Seven of Wands. So it's like, hold on, but wait. I think I said something about healing, and we have healing here. Intuition, dreams, faith, healing. But then there's this, you know, seems to be taking a long time, and then there's clashing and tension and impatience. Okay, there's something about jealousy. I think I said that. So founded or unfounded? Third party energy, like actual commitments outside of the connection, or like jealousy because this connection's not being prioritized for other reasons. That's the trigger point. There also could be a hater or someone spiteful in the mix. You know, that's outside of your connection. That's a toxic influence. Because we've got Inferno, chaos, everything crumbling. Oh, so that could also be the stresses, you know. There could be a lot going on. And there could also be a fear, like it's a risk to take the leap in this situation because of a whole bunch of things. And then that causes stress between the two of you. It's money matters. I pointed that out. I mean, one of you could be tied to someone else, or both of you, or one person is just extremely focused on manifesting abundance, it says, Seven of Pentacles. And so there's stress, there's a fear of, you know, taking a leap of faith. I am still getting a very strong thing that there might be other influences in the mix here, or at least the jealousy or the feeling that there's other energies in the mix, because Lovers card in the reverse, something about like choose the connection. So Cancer, anything that pops up in that realm and that theme, so because it is your story, okay, people are you pushed out in characters in the show. So if that is the case, then say you feel like you have to compete for love and attention, looks like you're not getting the love and attention, you would need to rewrite the self-concept of Cancer. I'm always enough, I'm more than enough, I'm chosen, I'm the chosen one, you know. if this is just a mutual thing between the two of you that's ping-ponging, well, you don't need to be concerned about this version. You need to just select the version. You're not manipulating anyone, guys. You just be like, no, we have a perfect relationship. Like, go into the imagination and then with thoughts and assumptions, project new thoughts and assumptions, like select a better version of the connection. If you think that their entire focus is money and that they don't want to commit to the situation, if that's your scenario, okay, then, or you think it's taking time, whatever it is, just affirm the opposite as if you have it now. This is legal matters as well. Maybe someone needs to get a divorce, there's unfinished business, or there's money tied to, you know, family, like not even romantic. Like someone might be very codependent. We do have the third party card that literally just came out after. Now, for some of you, that's romantic. For others of you, that's the assumption, secrecy, and there's just jealousy issues between the two of you, but really it's just about finances and fear and taking the leap of faith towards something serious. So just rewrite the story, Cancer. We've got soul contract, pointed that out, spiritual union, soulmates, partnership, 1111, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. Guys, just fuck it all in a bucket. So this is one version in this check-in. It just might appear that you're on the divine timing track if this has been going on perceived forever. And so just say no, and the runner chaser thing, so push, pull or whatever. No, if you have held this person in place like, oh, this is going to take time, they said they need time, or they're not ready, or they're an avoidant and runner, chaser, all these labels, well, that is what you're going to keep manifesting. So that is it. You just need to literally rewrite the script. Okay. So anyway, guys, if you're interested, the link to my shifted course is in the description box of the video. You don't need a course for manifesting, guys, but it's going to take you through all the fundamentals, and I'm really proud of it. So that's why I'm plugging it. You're all master manifestors already. I'm just here to remind you that. So check it out if you want to. I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope in essence that helps some of you. I mean, right now it's looking like, again, I mean, this person's not going anywhere, but it's looking slow going in this check-in. So if you want things to speed up, just shift your focus, okay? You're in charge, Cancer. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.